Hello friends, my name is Sidboo, and welcome to my channel. So you probably clicked on this video knowing it was a sketchbook tour, and yes, it is. And this sketchbook is dedicated to my main project, Workolotls, which I'm planning on turning into a webcomic, hopefully later this year, fingers crossed. And yeah, I will say, just as a quick disclaimer, the camera's gonna be a little wobbly and maybe a little shaky because I have to hold it. I don't have a camera stand right now, so it kind of cooked. And this is also very much unscripted, so even though I've had to record this a lot, I still may stop in the middle of my sentence or jump around as I'm just thinking. I'm trying to get better with my talking, so let's get started. So right here we got some stickers. A lot of them are just stickers that I got from random places. However, I made a few of them. So I made this one. I just wrote on it, obviously. It's when I started, so August 2025, and then I ended February 2026. This is Susan and Tot. They are my favorites. You'll probably tell in the sketchbook. And then this is just some of the main characters of this project. So Tot, Susan, Darren, and Jack. I'll be using their names a lot because they do all appear a lot in this sketchbook. I also made this keychain, and it's of Susan. It's kind of janky, but I don't know. I might make a little short on how to make a homemade keychain like this because I know buying from like Woo Cry or Vogue Race might cost some money. So, you know, just if you want to have something for yourself or for your sketchbook that you don't mind getting messed up like this. Let's get started. Alright, so this is the first page. This is Susan and Tot. They're very, very silly. Yeah, they are a ship, so it does take them a while to get together, but it's fine. They're just adorable. Look at them. This is the fruity guys. I mean Jack and Darren. And yeah, I made a little like 3-panel thing with them. And then yeah, they're like a sunshine and a grumpy duo, like opposites attract kind of thing. I love them. This is a Tot page, if you can't tell. Tot really likes caffeine, especially coffee and energy drinks in particular. So, you know, he has a problem with that, but that's fine. He's fine. Everything is fine. This is a doodle page, so just random doodles of the characters, Tot, Jack, Darren, Susan, all of them. This is a lazy page. I have a lot of them in here, but it's fine. So these are some past designs of Jenny, Blake, and Veronica. Blake is the main antagonist. He's actually a ghost, but this is him when he was alive. This is also Jenny, but this is Jenny when she was young. They're like a little family. Yeah, these guys are a family. And yeah. Oh yeah, song lyrics. Yikes. Another lazy page, but of Jenny. This is Jenny's like current design. Like current as in her main series design. Yeah. Silly. Tot page again. So we got a colored Tot that I did with colored pencil. Then we got Tot and Susan. Then we got Tot and Darren. And then we got Tot talking about Susan. And then Tot's little like devil and angel on the shoulder type thing. You know, like Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. He's totally like that. It's okay though. It's okay, Tot. Another silly little doodle page with nothing much, but I do like how I did the background, I will say. So this is the ghost Blake that I mentioned earlier. This is his actual design, like within the main time frame. And that's Susan. This is a mini comic with Susan and Tot. You can read it if you want. I'm not gonna. They're just silly. Over here is just a Susan page. I colored this with paint markers. Oops, sorry, I hit something. Paint markers right here. And then some just doodles of Susan. And then over here is like a beach day episode type thing. Very silly. Okay, so this is a really fun page. It may not look like much at first, but this is Jack. This is an older piece that I made that I found and wanted to utilize. But here's the fun thing. You open it up, and it's interactive. So this is from a card that I got like a while ago. And then this is just some like doodles of Jack. And then this is his office mate, so, you know, Tot, Susan, Darren, if you couldn't tell, and that's also Blobby. She's also in their office. I just don't draw her that much, unfortunately, but she's a girl boss. And yeah. Side characters. So over here, we got the Savage Shrimps. They're a band in the main series. That's Barry. She's Tot's younger sister who's in high school. That's Spiky, Barry's girlfriend. That's also in the band. We got Balderson and Daveson. They're also in the band, but they're just like background characters, really. It's okay. Yeah. Oh, and Blake. I don't know. I must have been feeling something that day. Ooh, I gotta turn the sketchbook around. Okay. Let me try to like, there we go. All right, so this is just some random doodles. Blake, Jack, Darren. This is Blobby. This is who I mentioned earlier. She's also in their office, like I said. I just don't draw her very often. Poor Blobby. And Susan being Susan. Sad face. All right. Ooh, this is a fun one. I did this with Crayola colored pencils, mostly, and then Sharpie right here. It's Susan with Jenny's flowers, which are these little flowers that you've probably seen. Jenny's flowers are just a symbol of Jenny, obviously. I don't know, they're not a real flower in real life, but they are like a real flower in their world. So, yeah. And then over here is a collage page. I love doing these. It's just Tot. I don't know why I wrote this. Oh, it's kind of cringe, honestly. But it's okay. And yeah. Oh, and these little like note things that I drew on. These are from Milky Tomato. I love them. Really cool artists. You should check them out. Here is just a page of like winter time stuff, because that was around the time that I got back into drawing the sketchbook. And yeah, holiday season. Yeah. Oh, upside down page. I didn't really finish it. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but oh my goodness. Boom. So yeah, this is like a Scooby-Doo type thing. If you can tell, the main characters are huddled up, and then there's Blake the ghost, and then that's Dream Jenny. So Jenny has like a dream design that is basically how Susan remembers her, because Jenny and Susan didn't know each other. Ooh, lore drop. But yeah. Planning page for gifts that I never made, but I did actually make this animation. So yeah, it's not on my channel. It's just like a silly little practice. It has no audio or anything, but yeah. Yippee. Mini comic planning. Nothing much. I never worked on this too much. Angsty Susan and Tot comic that I never finished. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't really know. Something like that. Lazy page again. I think I'm getting into a lazy part of the sketchbook, but it's fine. It's just Jack and Darren. Yeah, you probably cannot read my handwriting super well, but it's okay. We vibe. Mini comic planning. I started making this mini comic, but like I never finished it, so I might try to revamp it a little and use the idea later, because it was a nice idea. Susan and Tot, the sillies. Susan, after she drank a little too much. Tot doing karaoke. They're so silly. I use that word a lot, by the way. I say silly a whole lot. This is a Jenny and Susan page. Yeah, I don't know. I did it with pen, and then I did highlighter in the background. I think it's kind of nice, I guess. I don't really know, though. I like the way I drew Jenny with like wings. She doesn't oftentimes have wings, but I feel like she can, because she's like an angel, kind of. She's like a good ghost, if you will. Ooh, angsty stuff. Okay, so Jack has like a toxic positivity complex type thing going on, but it's okay. He's just a ball of sunshine. It's fine. And let's see, song lyrics. So Pad Thai by Jack Stalber. I think that fits Tot a lot. Flop Era by E. Pion, I think. And yeah, that line, I don't think it necessarily fits Darren, but whatever. And then crayon drawing. Poor Tot. He looks freezing cold. Poor baby. And then, let's see, Lazy page, don't worry, this is a fake Pokemon card. I have a lot of them, so I like to glue them in from time to time. Another lazy page, just random doodles, song lyrics. Yeah, they are my favorites. So this is Harlow Hill. She's just a side character, but she's pretty cool. I like drawing her from time to time. Another lazy page. Don't ask about this. And yeah, this is Blake and Darren. Yikes. Crayon drawing with some pen sketching underneath. Song lyrics, obviously. It's Jenny with Susan when Susan was younger. Because mother-daughter, oh my gosh. Silly. Oh, this is a fun page. Okay. So this is just Jack and Darren with some possessed Darren because, yes, ghost possession. And I thought this was funny. This is Jack and Darren in a world that they were okay and not traumatized. Oh, that was so terrible of me, but I think it's hilarious. Song lyrics from Chapel Roan, because durr. And yeah, they are really dumb, but it's okay. We vibe with that. Alright, let's see what's next. Doodle page of office characters and Workolotls. So Blobby, that's their CEO, Bob Elbow. That's Clarissa, she's right underneath Bob Elbow for like position wise. And then the main characters and Blake. Yay. A short mini comic that I made that I never colored or anything. I don't know, I think it's kind of dumb, but it's just Jack and Darren. You can't really see this super well, but it's a comic idea that I had where like Todd's inner thoughts were like put in as like notebook paper because he writes a lot. He writes in a diary and stuff, and he likes writing letters to Susan. So yeah. Over here, this is oh yeah, it's been a while since I've workolottled. Yeah, so this is probably after I took a long break from the sketchbook. So I doodled them. They're off the back burner. I forgot I wrote that. But yeah. They're really silly. Song lyrics for Fucona Girl. I really want to make an animation for Workolotls based off that song. So I probably will soon. Susan taught in different universes, so My Little Pony, because I had a pony face recently. Taught in Susan as humans, and then them in Minecraft for some reason, because why not, I guess. Ooh, lore stuff. JL, Susan's biological dad, by the way. Yeah, we're not gonna get into that. Alrighty. Animation ideas with Susan in pretty outfit. I love her, she's so silly cute. I like drawing outfits for Susan. Ooh, okay, so this is a fun page. I did this mainly with pen and highlighter because I like doing that sometimes. They're inexpensive and they're just fun to use. So yeah, mini comic planning for a comic that I did like a physical version of. I haven't finished it though, I gotta finish it. Thumbnails for that. I might make a video about how I do thumbnailing for comics because I like the way I do it and maybe it will be helpful. Stuff from a portfolio interview I had. Not gonna get too much into that. Planning for Party Girl, the physical version. So this is just me trying out different like markers and stuff. And on this particular paper, it's Blick paper, I think that's the name of it. Oh yeah, so this is just a planning page kind of with some fun things like these little opening things for Tokidokis that I've gotten. Oh my gosh, why can't I open it? But yeah, I just like gluing in stuff from time to time. Like this. Yeah, like that. This technically is supposed to be closed. Yeah. And then I can also flip this over somehow, yeah. We don't talk about that, that's silly. Yeah, just doodles, I guess. I don't know, with a lot of song lyrics, obviously. Page I never colored, but it's Susan and Todd with, like, I don't know, if they were in a musical or something. Yes, that's Todd. I just didn't finish outlining the heart on his forehead. Susan Page with song lyrics that I never finished. That's a constant thing with me. Color testing when I got paint markers and I never did much else. I used the paint markers. I accidentally used too dark of a blue on Susan, but that's okay. Blobby, Barry, Spiky, Harlow, just cool Workolotls women. Planning stuff with Darren and Jack Angst, I think. Oh, yeah. Also, this is from Milky Tomato. I found them at a con that I went to like a couple years ago, and I finally decided to glue this in. Yeah, that's their socials. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to flip the sketchbook upside down. Lazy Page. Topping. Oh gosh, that's terrifying. Let's see. Silly pages with me being lazy about the pages. Oh, mini comic planning. I gotta finish this one. This was a digital comic that I started doing, but I need to redo it. Yeah. Planning, I guess. Messing around with planning for a piece that I did with Workolotls. Doodles. With Barry and Todd, Susan. I don't know. I had this idea where Barry's in the kitchen and she looks over and that's Kiki, Todd's mom. And then Todd and Susan come in. Todd's like, this is Susan. She's my girlfriend. And everyone's like, wow, cool, Todd. You finally got a girlfriend. Susan Doodles. This is coming to the end, I think, where I get really, really lazy. Todd Angst. With Not Todd, who is just an idea that I have for Workolotls. Really silly doodles. Yeah, at this point in the sketchbook, I was just kind of like done. Oh, this is art from my cousin that she drew. That's one of her characters. And then she drew an axolotl character. It was really silly. Planning for pieces. I started painting this idea. Haven't finished it though. More lazy doodles with song lyrics. I'm almost done. Planning for an animation meme I'm gonna work on. I actually changed this idea a lot, but it's okay. I might use some of these ideas though. I don't know. I started working on that animation, but I did completely different storyboard. This is me being ready to leave this sketchbook. I want to be done here. Yep. And then, yep. Screw this. Bye. And these are just the empty sticker sheets that I ended up using. Because I used up these sticker sheets, like I finished them with this sketchbook. But, yeah. That's it. That is the Workolotls. The first Workolotl sketchbook that I've completed. Yay! Thank you so much for watching and bearing with my fast yapping. Like I said, this was unscripted, so I apologize if I yap too fast. But yeah, that's just what I got. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye!